Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dora and this is my introduction to Deck of Panning of 2026. Super excited for another round of this fun project pan. If you have no idea what Deck of Panning is, so it's a collaborative project pan and it's prompt based and you never know what you're going to get because you randomize the prompts by pulling playing cards. And these playing cards then link to prompts on the game board, and you then determine what beauty and or makeup products to pull into this project. This was created by Emily of Emily and Max, who I've linked down below, of course, and Emily even shuffles the game board every month so that you just never know what you're gonna get. It's so fun, and I would just like to encourage you to play along. And if you haven't got a social media platform where you update panning progress, do it in your own time, and do feel free to update us all in the comments. Yeah, it's so fun. So like I said, you need a deck of playing cards, but you only need one joker. The joker is something you don't want to pull into the project. Are you joking? If you haven't got a deck of playing cards, just use the internet. You know, there's like randomization apps that have playing cards, but you can say, I only want one joker in there, single deck, that kind of thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle now because I'm so excited, and I'm looking at the game board here. And yeah, the face cards have been updated. These get updated every year, whereas the game board gets updated monthly. So I'm pulling in 5 products now, unless I get the +1. And this is a rolling project pan. So as soon as you have met your goal on something, you pull another card in at the next update, so that you're always working on about 5 products, sometimes more. You know, I already mentioned this. Okay, I think that's enough shuffling now, and I'm gonna cut the deck and then top 5 cards. 6 of spades is affordable. Okay. 5 of diamonds. Fantasy self. Oh, that's hard. Okay. 6 of hearts. Favorite category. And the king of spades, and that is in it for the long haul. Final one, 9 of clubs. Matte. All right. I'm gonna pick out some products. I actually had like a little pre-selection here. What I'm trying to do for this year in Deck of Panning is to have newer products in rotation, more for usage goals rather than long haul. Of course, you know, sometimes you haven't got a choice. But between my plan to pan 26 and 2026 and my 2+ years project pan where I'm panning my older makeup, I think it'd be fun to sort of also ensure that I'm touching my newer products, even if it's just for like 5 to 10 uses, you know, and then keep it rolling. That's my plan. So I've got a little selection here of, you know, Christmas presents or anything that I might have bought in 2025. I see what I can make fit with what I've got here, but yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my 5 products. For the 6 of spades, something affordable, I am picking the Studio London Colour Icon eyeshadow pigment here in Lively Violet. I'm gonna give you a little swatch here. So this is, yeah, I was trying to sort of, you know, use it as an eyeshadow base, but it just, and it looks pretty, like, wow. But it dries down very quickly, and then it sort of almost leaves like a, you know, a bit like a mask. You'd be able to pull it off even. So I'm not 100% sure how to use this properly. I have used it a few times here and there. This was a reward that I bought for myself after cream eyeshadows moved out of my Nobel project pan. 3 years it took me to pan to my goal number. So yeah, this was one of the reward items. So I'm gonna pour this in here to give it another chance. I've tried to declutter it once already and pass it on to my niece, but she said, no, thank you. It's just another product that I wouldn't be using. So I'm gonna, you know, persist here and keep going. And since this was the 6 of spades, I'm gonna pull it in for just 6 uses. For Fantasy Self, which was the 5 of diamonds, I'm pulling in a serum. This is a body serum, and I did wonder whether to pull in a face serum as well. It's just serums are something that I would love to be that person who uses serums all the time, but my skin is very sensitive, so I have to be mindful of what I put on my skin and how often. And this as an extra step under my body lotion, even though I'm very, you know, I religiously apply body lotion after every shower, every day. This is just an extra step that I'm not sure I would remember or have time for. And well, I know I don't remember it because I've had it for over 2 years. It was in an advent calendar in December 23. And I've never cracked into it. So 5 uses since it was the 5 of diamonds. Espa Optimal Body Dry Serum, Nourishing Body Serum for Radiant Skin. There you go. I think that could be kind of exciting. For the 6 of Hearts, favorite category, that's gonna have to be eyeshadow. So I want to pull in a new eyeshadow palette. This was a Christmas gift that I received, and it's the Morphe Love Bite eyeshadow palette. And it's so fitting because 6 of Hearts, and there are 6 shadows in here. So No Pan Left Behind is 6 uses, essentially. And I've never used it. I have swatched it. So here's the color story swatched for you. So top to bottom from left to right. And these center shadows here, apparently they are water activating as well. Although I wasn't able to find a video or short of anyone actually doing that. Everyone points it out, but no one's done it. So maybe as a little bonus, I want to try that. These are the swatches. So obviously these are dry swatches, but I think it could be fun to try that out with a fixing spray, perhaps, with my brush a little bit. But yeah, I want to do No Pan Left Behind on here. And that's another goal of mine for Deck of Panning this year, is to try and do as many No Pan Left Behind palettes in here, so that the palettes that I'm going to roll into my actual No Pan Left Behind project, I can like add them on there, and then that way I can hopefully wrap that up a bit faster. Next, I had the King of Spades, and that is In It for the Long Haul. So I'm picking another Christmas gift. And I've already started cracking into it, you can see. And this is a hand cream by Dr. Hauschka. I apply hand cream multiple times a day after every time I wash my hands. So I think, yes, it's long haul. There are 50 milliliters in here. And I'm not using this one exclusively. I tend to have hand creams dotted around the place, you know. Yeah. So it's still gonna take me a good few months. Probably April, May, maybe June. That kind of thing. That's what I'm thinking. And I think that's long haul enough. If it's faster, yay, I can roll in another product, draw another card. Final item for the 9 of Clubs, a matte product. I'm choosing something that has matte in the title or in the name. And this is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder here. And I bought this in summer 25. And yeah, it's a translucent fixing powder. And you guessed it, I'm going to roll it in here for 9 uses. So those are my 5 products. Super excited. I'm hoping I'll be able to have some rollouts next time. I might be able to do my 9 uses on here. I think that's, you know, doable. I might even be able to do No Pan Left Behind on here, if that's just 2 looks maybe. 5 uses on here. I'm gonna try it. If I really, really like it, then yeah, I think that should be easy. But if I keep forgetting about it, then obviously not. And then what was the other one that had a small usage goal on? 6 uses on here. I think if I push myself, that is also doable. Potentially 4 rollouts next time, but I'm not making any promises. Yeah. I am so excited to see everyone else's intros here on YouTube especially, but also over on Instagram. Do make sure you search the hashtag Deck of Panning 2026. And yeah, I've got loads of links down below for you, not just to Emily and Max, the creator of this project, but also to the collaborative playlist, previous collaborative playlists from previous years and rounds of this project, as well as to the Google spreadsheet that contains the game boards and the rules and an explanation of the prompts. So yeah, make sure you check that all out. And I've even got my own playlists here as well, because this is round 5 for me. Is it? Yeah, I started in 22. Goodness. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Deck of Padding brought me here to YouTube. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I really hope you subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I also hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are. And I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.